Hello, family and friends.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Well, this is something totally different and new, but it's something that we have planned and we have discussed and we planned and we discussed, and now we're here with you all. We just want to wish you a happy New Year's. We're walking into 2017 as we speak. We're what, 48 hours about into it now?
Yes. Yes,
Can you
such an
believe
exciting
it?
time. It's really exciting. I am really excited about 2017 and being able to come before you, family, with some exciting things that are going on this year. I guess the first thing is, who are you? That's probably the first thing. So I will start off by introducing myself. My name is Nicole Fisher, and I am here as an advocate for single mothers. And you'll be seeing a lot of exciting things from me this year, along with my sister here. And this is my sister in spirit. And would you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Latricia Gibbs-Tolbert. I represent the married woman who have learned a secret to how to be married and to parent single-handedly when you have to, so that you don't put that stress and strain on your helpmate when he helping in the vineyard.
That's right. That's right. So this year is going to be really exciting, and we're starting with this very first video together. And you will be able to see videos from us individually discussing things to our targeted market. As I said, mine being single mothers raising their children in a very spiritual manner, and Latricia from a standpoint of a married woman, and us coming together and you being able to see the differences but the similarities in both of those different aspects of the parenting, mothering, rearing states. So this particular video, our very first video together, is going to be just an introduction, and we're starting with the last thing that we did together, which was the attendance to the Dr. Umar Johnson presentation here in Jacksonville, Florida. It was a really, really great event, exciting for me, especially because I've been following Dr. Umar Johnson for a couple of years. Well, let me say I've been following him for about a year. He was introduced to me about 2 years ago, and I rejected it. I rejected it because I was like, oh my God, he's just too much. He's too harsh. That's just too aggressive for me. I need something that's a little more tame. I need something that was going to be not so in your face. So the first time I was sent a Dr. Umar Johnson video, I said, thank you, but no thank you. The information was good, but it was too much for me. So 2 years ago, I was introduced and I didn't do anything with it. And then again, he came back up a year ago, and unbelievably in the year, I had gone through some transformations that caused me to be like, hell yeah. Sorry.
And that's interesting, and this is one of the things that we will be sharing more on. But just to touch on what you're saying, when I stumbled on him on social media, and at that particular time he was talking about the state of African American men and women dating, and some of the things that we run into, and I too was like, we might have to change the whole angry black woman to this man is angry.
He is
My
mad.
brother needs some love. Can you get you a hug or something? I need to see you a hug.
I'll hug him.
I know you will. But anyway, I the first time I couldn't take him, but what was interesting in and that I wanted to say with what Nicole was saying, a year ago, you have to think about the things that happen in your life. And certain things have to transpire in your life. It has to happen for your heart, your soul, your spirit to open up to that next elevation, to what Dr. Umar Johnson has brought to us, or to me. I am an advocate for our African boys and girls, being that I have a son, Zion Emmanuel Tolbert, who will be approaching 11 very, 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 very soon, and I have a daughter, Genesis Latricia Venus Tolbert, who is 7. But the thing that really struck me is that his background and our educational background and profession mirrors each other. I'm not Dr. Latricia Gibbs-Tolbert yet, but we both study psychology and we both have been in the educational field. I have a bachelor's in psychology and now working on my master's in mental health counseling, and I also am certified in secondary education. Excuse me. But with that, that was my first interest. That's what drew me into him. Like, man, this is like my little brother. I thought it was my big brother at first, but he didn't turn out to be my little brother. But yeah, so yeah, I'm kind of telling my age because y'all know how old Umar is. But anyway, at any rate, that's the thing that I want to just touch on a little bit of how a year ago, when we was introduced to him, it was like, but then things happened. And it's funny how we went a while without even sharing that we was following some of the same people and to share this part of our interest. Because we talk about so many things, but we didn't know that we was on this here awakening experience at the same time.
Right.
And then one day we said it and you too? Oh my God, you listen to him? What?
I didn't share it at all because when I became interested in it, I didn't think that she would be interested in it. One, because of his aggressive nature and the fact that he may say something that would be offensive to, your Christian ears.
Yes.
So I didn't share that information. I wasn't offended at all. Hey, Angela Davis, fist in the air. I'm all for that. But I didn't share it, and come to find out we were on the same page. So we did attend this last event together, and it was a really awesome event. And because I listened to him all the time, of course, it's stuff that I had heard before. And I too have sons. I have 2 sons and a daughter, 24, 13, and 6. And the 6-year-old and 13-year-old are boys. And it's a special challenge when you're raising boys and when you come to a level of consciousness. I had to do something that was going to help me raise them in the way that I wanted them to be raised, and to try to understand some of the things that are facing our black boys that turn into black men who turn into leaders of our families, leaders of our communities, the Umar Johnsons of the world. I had to start looking at things, more in a desperate manner. Now, my sons do not struggle in school. I'm a very active, in-your-face type parent, so the school, everyone in the school is going to know who Miss Fisher and her children are, because I am going to be there. But it's not just my children. It's not just my children. It's my neighbor's kids. It's my son's best friend whose mom is also single. But, and this is hypothetical, what if they have situations? I need to know how I can help that sister, and we can, as a community, try to help these children. I don't understand when people think it's not their issue. And I know that Dr. Umar Johnson is really trying to raise the money to get this school going, and I think it's so necessary that we do that. It's so necessary that we do it. And we need the input He needs the support of people who don't have children. You don't have to have kids in order to support this movement. But I also know that there's a level of consciousness that has to be present within the person, or they're not going to even want to hear it. Period. So I really think that was awesome. It was an awesome event, and we will be doing more of his events, listening to different things, along with some other stuff that we'll share along the way, because our community needs us.
Yes, we're so excited about him coming to Jacksonville, Florida, and I hope too, if you all know about a school that can house young men and young women, or preferably young men first, but just house these students, also having a gymnasium, auditorium, and also the classrooms, like a fully college campus, is his vision for our babies and our young men, and on up and to fourth into high school. But if you have that, you could contact Dr. Umar, just Google his name. You could find more information about how you could support him. But the thing that was the interest in me, I was so, I just want to say, hey, to my Jacksonville, Duval, you really represent. They came out. Now, I would have to say, I was a little nervous, but then now we was there like at 4 o'clock. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I had a good seat. I'm just saying. I just needed a good seat.
Yeah, I'm a front row seater too. But they really showed out. Like, it was like, it was standing room. We can't even say it was standing room only, because the standing room was filled. Yeah, so my brothers, my sisters, these queens and kings, and we also had some prince and princesses there.
We did.
Which was so beautiful for them to be getting that level of knowledge concerning who they are at such a young age. Mm-hmm. And so we're excited about this experience, the things that he really shared on me, that laid an impression on me. I would say the most is just confirming that things that I understood way on with how the system was operating, to know that it's a African male on the front line, seeing and not just saying about the problems, but strategically know the importance of a group of people coming together and building a community. I love his drive for community and understanding that we have to be strategic, that we no longer asking for handouts.
Right. Absolutely.
That many hands coming together, many of these hands, same color hand, coming together, make light work. And so that was one of the things that really hit home to me, is that we got to stop asking for someone else, the oppressors, whatever the oppressor is for you, to help you come out of state of oppression. It's just not going to happen, and we need to stop fooling ourselves. So that was the thing that really warmed my heart, along with how the Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida, how you all showed up, and everything was so respectful. It was so nicely done. It just was beautiful.
And it smelled like shea butter.
I mean, it smelled good. It's also good to have a bunch of us together, and it
I know all the naturals in the building. I was like, oh, is that coconut oil, shea butter, jojoba oil? Oh my God, you know how the naturals do.
Some fries, some frankincense and myrtle. I don't even know, but anyway.
Frankincense?
I don't know, girl. But anyway, it was nice.
It really was.
Yeah, you come on.
I think we're gonna
beautiful black people.
Yeah, we're gonna write that down, and that's gonna be a topic for another discussion. Yes, when frankincense make you go home.
Okay. Thank you. Title. Write it down. Some of y'all married women need to know about these little things right here.
Yes. You single women need to know too. You single women need to know too, because you need to be prepared. It makes no sense for a king to come into your life and you don't know what to do with him.
Amen.
Because it's a lot of other shea butter down sisters that know what to do with him.
Yes.
So we've got to be prepared as well.
And the reason why, I was saying married people, because it seems like we'll get comfortable as married women. Mm-hmm. And you've heard people, even comedians have said about it. You've seen, it's like once you get married, you kind of get to that point where you want to wear your scarf to bed and you don't want to.
I ain't stay married that long.
Yeah. Well, I've been to a lot of my, something years of being married, 13 plus years of being married, all kind of marriage conference. And most of them, I have to say, has been in Christian faith-based settings. And one of the things that you hear so often in these marriage conferences and retreats, and how it's just a cry for men saying that their wives get saved and get holy, and things change. Like they wasn't the way they met them before that wedding day. So I just want to encourage married people that the bed is undefiled. If you believe that, receive it, walk in it.
Right.
Walk it out.
Whole nother conversation.
Yeah, I don't know how we got from Umar Johnson to the marriage bed and
don't ask
the
me
file.
That. Please don't ask me.
But I believe somebody. I'm quite sure one of my sisters, beautiful queens.
Someone needed to hear that. They need
that was not a part of what we got wrote down here. It's just we was off.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
so it had to be.
It had to be. Yeah.
And
so whomever you are, that's right. So whomever you are, receive that and know that we will be going into different things like that for married women and being very candid. I am pretty open to discuss anything. Mm-hmm. Some things we're gonna have to call little meetings so we can have powwows in person. Yeah. Some stuff we don't want on social media. Those this real girl talk. I mean, that stuff that could get raunchy. That kind of stuff, right? I like that.
Right.
I do. I like that. Yeah. So we'll do that when it's time to do that. But this was just an introduction. I'm so excited about 2017. Lots of things are happening. One thing that I want to say before we leave is that on every video, every time you see me, every time you see Latricia, every time you see us together, we will remind you that we would like to do all that we can for the Black community. And doing all that we can for the Black community means that we want to hear from you, your businesses, whatever your business is, because we need all businesses. And I am looking for a Black yoga instructor. Why is that so hard?
Somebody please hear me. Brother, sister.
I'm trying to get my down dog on.
If you have an African, specifically.
Only.
Mm-hmm. Black yoga instructor. It doesn't matter whether it's male or female.
Right.
I mean, contact us ASAP.
Because I really do want that. I've got an awesome barber. I've got several photographers. I have web design, all of these things. What's up with the yoga? I really need us to step up with that, because there are a lot of us that in the conscious community, not in the conscious community, but that are health conscious, that are moving more into meditation and yoga. Actually, my baby, my 6-year-old, does it at school. I mean, really?
Wow.
Yeah, he does that at school. He's like, I know. I know he's just going through the motions, but teaching him how to go in himself, within himself, is awesome. So anyway, I really do need that Black yoga instructor. But whatever your business is, please put your information, get your information to us. Your phone number, your web address, and what you do. Make sure you include your company name, your name, phone number, and what it is you do so that we can categorize it and it's easier for others to find. That's all I have to say.
Thank you all for tuning in, and we are happy again to be able to sit on the couch and share.
Yes.
Yes. We will go there if you're willing to ride with us. No question or concern is a dumb one. Should I say dumb?
You can say dumb, but that's not true. There are some things that are just dumb, and I'm gonna need you to think.
We're gonna have a video.
Well, you can
about
send
it.
the dumb questions.
You can
to
send
her,
it. Okay. All right.
and I'll take the
And
ones
I
that
will help you
She
decipher
will.
and bring truth to it.
She will. She loves that. That's her calling to help people. She
Yeah.
helps everyone from the ground up. I'm gonna need you to at least get on your knees.
And she tell me that all the time. Like, I don't even know how you be dealing with some of them people that just, like.
I love them, but I do that thing that my grandmama does, poke critter.
Oh wow. So I would take all questions. I would not judge whether they dumb or not. You all are all brilliant in your own rights, in my sight.
That's true. You're brilliant, but just don't ask me stupid questions. I'm
I
saying.
like that. Yeah. So
Happy New Year.
we hope you all enjoy. Tune in, follow us, and we will tell you more about our businesses. We just want to introduce our just raw,
That's
no
a
beautiful
long
self.
introduction. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, but
Bye.
hey, bye. See you.
Oh, right. Speaking of.